Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw. Langford.
He completes this to Walker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Simpson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Simpson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Langford forced out to his left. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now that brings brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run the counter. Burks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Simpson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10,
Simpson.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Burks
to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Straight ahead, Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Langford. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, Langford. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking at...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
On first down, Simpson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
Simpson.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to the air on second down. Simpson over the middle here to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Off play action. Simpson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off the play fake. Simpson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Langford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing to start the drive.
Simpson.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
To throw on second down, Simpson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Simpson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get...
Touchdown, Seahawks! Tyler Lockett. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Simpson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On 1st and 10.
Simpson.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down. Simpson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Off play action. Langford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
On 1st down, Simpson. This is Smith with a grab. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Burks. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Simpson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot 17. Field flat.
To throw on 3rd down. Langford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A gain of 3, second down. Block at the man in motion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.